Alright, I just wanted to make a quick video to help you find your practice tests on Khan Academy. So starting at khanacademy.org, K-H-A-N academy.org. When you get to a screen like this, you probably have to log in. You should use your school Google account, so we have that information there. Sign in, log in, and you should see your classes that you have. You should have an SAT test prep class with me, so if you need to join that, you could also take a chance to use join code right here, class code. If you need to, that's there. But if you need to do that, just hit pause, get that set. Where we're really going to go from your main screen is up here in the top left corner where it says courses. I'm trying to move my cursor so that you see it happening. Go to courses, and when you click that for a drop down, you get all of these different courses that you're in. It's always great to sign up for the courses that you are in right now, including all of your APs and all that stuff. But right here under test prep is the SAT. So we're going to click that SAT. It takes you to the SAT dashboard, where it'll tell you about, setting up a practice schedule and doing practice tests and all kinds of stuff. What we're going to do is go up here on the top menu to full tests. And you see our list of practice tests here, how many sections you've completed, and what you're going to do. Now it's good to know that once you start a section, the timer does run and you cannot stop it. So our goal is to complete practice test 5. You can see that, like I did today in class, I started that section and then I said I was done with it, so it locks me out now. I cannot go back to that section, so I'd have to start a section. So you would start your next section. You guys are just going to do the reading portion. So I'm just going to start this section so you start to see what's going on. Once you start the timer, you cannot pause it. So let's go start the timer. It tells you how many minutes you have left, directions for how you're going to go through it, and you can go to the first question. Now you can skip around if you want to. So as you're going through stuff, skip around. Notice that the left pane scrolls up and down, and so does the right pane. You're doing side-by-side stuff. Okay? So go down, scroll through. See, I'm clicking my best answers, and yes, you can change your answers once you've tried it. And then if I'm ready to go to the next one, I will skip to questions 12, so the next batch. So it has another passage and more questions about it. Now when I get to the end, if I think I've answered everything, but as you saw before, I know I skipped a couple, so I'm just clicking on through to show you how this is going to work. You can also go back to your previous questions. So I'm going to go through and just answer most of them so you guys can see what we're going to do. And then when you're all set and you think you have every question answered, you've gone back to the ones that you want to, and you go to click at the top, finish this section. All right, so the timer will be running. If you're ready to finish that section, it will give you a pop-up that says, wait a second, you have some problems that you haven't answered. You can go back and look at your first skipped question. It'll take you back to the first one you missed or skipped. That way you can answer it. Now I can say, okay, now I've got all my answers. Oh, now we got it all. All right, so again, I can finish the section. I still have 10 more that I haven't answered, so it'll keep on taking me there. Once I have everything answered, or I've run out of time, it will end the section for you. So I'm going to go ahead and say, let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I've got everything answered. Last batch of questions, answered. Just clicking answers, finish the section, and then so when if it gives you this, that you still have time to double check your answers, or if you are done, just say, yes, I'm done with that section. It will not give you a score. It just says you finished that section. We do not want to start the next section. All right, so exit that section. You're back, and now it tells you that it's done. All right. Now next week in class, we'll do the writing and language. We'll do the math, no calculator, the math calculator, and then we will get your test scores once you've done all of those parts. Now, if you hit this thing down here at the bottom, see where it says reset this test? It will erase all of your practice that you've done. So you do not want to click that. I do because I've just kind of messed around getting through it. So hopefully that was helpful. We went to Khan Academy, courses, SAT. We took a full-length test, a full test here. You want to do number 5 this weekend, just the reading portion. So when you have 65 minutes uninterrupted and can focus in on your reading, as we said in class or on my slides, I'm not sure if you saw this, practice like you play. So get as close to real as possible. Put your phone away, have a glass of water, 65 minutes uninterrupted, and we'll go from there. All right. Thanks, guys.